In a bold move, the case of Zimbabwean journalist and political prisoner Blessed Mhlanga has now reached the floor of the British Parliament. Lord Johnny Oates, a member of the House of Lords, raised serious concerns, stating that Mhlanga was jailed for simply interviewing war veteran Blessed Geza, who opposes President Emmerson Mnangagwa's bid to extend his rule. Lord Oates went further, urging fellow parliamentarians to confront First Lady Auxillia Mnangagwa during her scheduled visit to the UK in June. He demanded that the British government hold the Mnangagwa regime accountable for its abuses and made it clear there should be no return to normal relations with Zimbabwe's brutal regime. The UK has already opposed Zimbabwe's readmission into the Commonwealth. Here is what Lord Oates had to say.
Lords, in my teenage years, I grew up literally on Fleet Street, where my father was the rector of the Journalist Church St Bride's, in the days when the newspapers still clustered around the street. I learnt a lot during that time about the courage of journalists in bringing us news from around the world and in holding the powerful to account. At the Journalist's Altar in St Bride's, those who have given their lives reporting the news continue to be remembered every day. Today, journalists are under greater threat around the world than ever. In Sudan, at least 7 have been killed since the war broke out, and many have been detained. In Gaza, as Baroness Mubarak and others told us, over 176 journalists and media workers have been killed. In Zimbabwe, a country close to my heart, media freedom has been under siege for decades now. Journalists are regularly intimidated, detained, and on occasion murdered. Printing presses have been blown up and public dissent is silenced. Journalist Blessed Mhlanga has, as we speak, been detained for 59 days, denied his constitutional right to bail. His crime, having the temerity to conduct an interview with a former war veteran who opposes President Mnangagwa's desire to extend his term in office and who has highlighted the criminal corruption of the regime and the president's family. I note that the President's wife is due to speak at a summit in London in June, and I hope that members of our Parliament who are choosing to take part will challenge Zimbabwe's First Lady on the continued detention of Blessed Mhlanga and the overall brutality of the regime that she represents. And I hope that the government will continue to make clear that there will be no resumption of normal relationships with Zimbabwe, while the ZANU-PF regime continues to detain journalists, deny media freedom, and defy democratic norms. As Baroness Mubarak said in her excellent speech, there must be consequences for such actions.